Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
James Paxton gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball. Full count, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 2 for 5. Vizquel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reynolds brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
In now for Cleveland, Albert Bell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he lays off again, ball 3.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Counts full, 3-2 to Albert Bell. Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Griffey waits on it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Bob Feller is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Bullet back up the middle. Lofton is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, right fielder, Ken Griffey.
Next for Seattle, Ken Griffey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 3-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The head-to-head with James Paxton, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Griffey's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now in the box, Francisco Lindor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. First home run of the campaign for him as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 9th, catcher, Yan.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the run is Griffey. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior's gone for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jay Buhner. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Harold Reynolds. Softly hit out toward short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Skied down the left field line. Buhner moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Omar Vizquel.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Zunino has it, and a good throw just beats him. Vizquel is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Albert Bell. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ramirez at second with 2 down. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Larry Doby would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In now, Larry Doby. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hard on the ground towards short. There's Segura, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he fouls this one off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher
Batting
knows this
eighth.
guy's up there and he's
Third
in swing
baseman.
mode. That
Kyle
pitch wasn't even
Seager.
close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Gomes shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. To 2-2 now.
2-2. Yeah.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one just missed outside. Gene Segura would be next. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Martinez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Lindor. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buhner sprinting after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, the 349th of his career, and with it the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Seager. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Bouncer up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second
Now
out.
batting, first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Gomes is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. We played 4 full. It's the Indians 2 and the Mariners nothing. Coming to the plate now, Kenny Lofton. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. The 3-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Seager barehanded. And Lofton can't quite beat it out as he's retired at first on the bunt attempt.
Omar Vizquel.
Stepping in, Omar Vizquel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Soft grounder left side. Seager with the bare hand. He's out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Feller gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Too high, ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bell has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Buhner.
Coming to the plate now, Jay Buhner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now here it comes. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Standing in, Harold Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been pitcher's delight out there. But I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Uner on second. Reynolds is over at first with one away. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Seager. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Albert Bell. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Indians move in front now 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Juan Nicasio is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Juan Nicasio.
Into the box now, Larry Doby. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle. Reynolds scoops it up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right
Now
there. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for him now.
Francisco Lindor will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Here now is Mike Zunino to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Lofton is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-1 is a slider taken in the dirt. Donaldson down at third. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
At the plate, Ken Griffey. No hits to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Adam Warren is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses off the plate. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count. But the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, Kenny Lofton, a little bouncer. Gomes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Skied into very shallow right.
Waiting on it is Griffey.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Omar Vizquel.
Ready for another shot now, Omar Vizquel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Count remains full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's flared out toward left. Buhner moving forward, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Buhner comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Albert Bell.
Albert Bell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Feller into his motion. 1-1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. 1-2.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Larry Doby. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now another 2-2. just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Stepping in now, Francisco Lindor. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Uner will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, Harold Reynolds. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Feller's ready. Here's the 1-2. Looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Still down 3-0. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Edwin Encarnacion now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Feller sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Set and the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now. But, you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
The 3-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Zunino on at first. Nobody out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Andrew Miller comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Ken Griffey will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Griffey Sr. behind a ball and 2 strikes. Miller has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Zunino rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. Runners are at first and second with one away. In the dirt here. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr., and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 3-1, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with two away.
Wow, how quickly things changed. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
Striding in, Jay Buhner, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. So 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So one swing and he unloads the bases on that one, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, I guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Seattle Mariners came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Adam Warren claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.